Last time I checked, there was 60 minutes in hockey. Yet the Islanders only played 10. Islanders lose by the score of 3-2. No thanks to careless penalties. More specifically, Matt Barzal. The Islanders didn't even show up today. They showed up for the first 10 minutes where they scored 2 goals, and then they let Washington walk all over them and score 3 unanswered goals. What killed the Islanders this game? I'll tell you. Penalties. Not just any penalties, stupid, undisciplined ones. Need I remind you, those were committed by Matt Barzal. Completely undisciplined penalties, which caused Washington to come back and eventually beat the Islanders. The Islanders committed so many penalties that they gave Washington time to come back. They gave Washington momentum. And that one Barzal penalty that resulted in the Ovechkin power play goal sealed the fate of the New York Islanders this game. Now, I tend to wonder why the media doesn't bother to ask the hard questions to these guys, especially Matt Barzal. I watched the postgame. I don't recall hearing anyone asking any hard questions. Why did you commit this penalty? What possessed you to commit this penalty? Do you know you have to play better? Maybe ask those questions in a possible elimination game for Washington. They've got time to eliminate Washington on Thursday at whatever time is announced. There's no time announced yet, but they have time. But if they allow Washington to force a Game 7, that will spell the end of this Islanders playoff appearance. The power play for the Islanders, awful, like always. Only one power play was good today, and that was the very first where they put a lot of pressure on Washington and kept them in the defensive zone, the Islanders' offensive zone. But after that, it was absolutely putrid! We've seen it before, we've seen it now. Constant passing, indecisiveness, and just letting the other team clear the zone. Well, that's the Islanders' power play for you. Absolutely terrible. You know, Barry Trotz said something interesting in his post-game presser. He said that it was too easy for the first 10 minutes. That speaks volumes, saying that the dudes on the ice weren't trying after that. They let Washington walk all over them. They let them take advantage, and they let them win the game. There was really no heart today. There really was no grit today after the first 10 minutes. During the first 10 minutes, there was heart and there was grit. Afterwards, all went out the window from there. In a sense, this is a blessing in disguise. A very small one. How, you may ask, and I will explain it. If the Islanders were to have swept the Capitals, which I would have been happy as hell about, as well as everybody else, but if they were to have swept them, there would be a long rest period, and that layoff would have affected the Islanders. Sure, it would have gotten some guys healthy, which is, listen, that's always good. But it would have given the Islanders too much rest, and the layoff would have hurt them more than benefit them. If they eliminate the Capitals on Thursday in Game 5 or Saturday Game 6, it gives the Islanders a good amount of rest, but not too much and not too little. The issue is, if the Islanders allow the Capitals to force a Game 7, the Islanders will most likely be going home because the Capitals will have momentum by then. And by then, I'm willing to bet, if there is a Game 7 forced, then the Islanders will most likely go home and the Capitals will advance. And the Islanders will have nobody to blame but themselves. Keep in mind, Barry Trotz can only do so much. He can tell the guys to do this, do that, stay disciplined, keep to the game plan. It's up to the players on the ice at that point. And if the Islanders lose, it sure as hell ain't going to be on him. It's going to be on the guys on the ice that are playing the damn game. And with all that being said, thank you very much, everybody, for watching the Risorto Report, Isles Playoff Recap Edition. I'm your most gracious host, and I've been blessed with my presence, Greg Risorto. And I will see you Thursday after the game against the Washington Capitals. Please remember to like this video, comment down below if you liked it or not. Please subscribe, share this video with everybody you know all over the World Wide Web. Follow me on Facebook at The Risorto Report. Follow me on Twitter, links in the description. And as always, let's go Islanders!